Hey everyone, my name is Soren and welcome back to another video. So recently I've gotten a lot of comments from a lot of younger people or just people who are new to the fandom, and a lot of you don't seem to know how to meet other furries who are local to you. I know a lot of other YouTubers have done videos on this topic, but I wanted to do it myself because I have some ways of doing it myself and I need a video. Anyway, so the first way that we have of meeting furries is actually our video sponsor today, which is the app Furry AMINO. Furry AMINO is this app that you can get on the App Store. It's got this cute little fox on the like loading screen. I think that's only temporary. I think it changes like seasonally. I've had this app for a long time. The easiest way to get it is just go to the App Store and search Furry AMINO, and there it is, right there. It's this one. I'll also have a link in the description for you guys so you guys can see it, download it. When you're on Furry AMINO, you've got all kinds of great ways to meet and make friends with other furries. So if I go to my profile here is my profile. You guys can see I've posted videos and like blog posts and stuff. Here I've got a poll going on what my next video should be. I think it should be the, okay. Oh, you have to hold them down, that's right. I think it should be Fursuiting on College Part 2, because that one's gonna be really fun. But looks like right now Q&A with questions from AMINO is actually tied. Another great way to interact with furries on the AMINO app is to go to your chat rooms. And people can send you DMs like on Twitter or Instagram or Telegram or whatever. But the nice thing about these ones is you've got your friends, like this is my friend Sai. He's in some of my videos. He's actually one of my friends who goes to my college with me. Let's see who else is on my chats. Very weird question, but are you the real Soren? Just kind of fangirling right now. Love the videos, by the way. Yes. Oh, that's a nice thing. You don't have to accept every DM. So if you get one that's kind of creepy and you don't want to reply to it, you don't have to. They won't even know that you've seen it. But this one's good. I like this one, so I'm going to accept. And I'm going to say, hi, and yes, I am the real Soren. Hey, father, do you have a reference sheet? I want to draw some fan art. Ooh woo, oh whoa, ooh woo. I have a child? I saw this and I was suspicious, but it turns out you're verified. Yes, I am verified on Furry AMINO, which is kind of crazy, right? So that's one of the nice things about Furry AMINO is if you're a content creator and you've got, I don't remember exactly what the requirements are, but it's a much more reasonable requirement level. You can get verified on Furry AMINO, and that means that people will know it's the real you. So if you go to my page, there we go. I'm verified. Isn't that cool? So obviously there are these like featured posts, and these are picked out by the leaders and curators of the community. There's always really high quality, high content posts on here. It's a great way to browse for art, and I have done 1 or 2 commissions. Like I've asked for commissions through AMINO, I think once or twice before. This is my profile on Furry AMINO. You'll know it's the real me because I have the little verified tag there. I used to have an old account on Furry AMINO, but I completely forgot the old login information. So yeah, make sure you click the link in the description, go on Furry AMINO, respond to the poll, let me know what video I should do next, and make sure to follow me on Furry AMINO. I'll be hanging out in that public chat room that I made with these things, especially because all my other friends aren't that great and aren't furries and would think I'm weird. So yeah, this is great. See? He's already making more furry friends. Anyways, I wanted to say thank you to Furry AMINO for sponsoring this video. Again, this is a sponsored video, but like they're not telling me to say anything. I genuinely actually like this app, and I've used it before, and I still use it for a long time, years probably. Make sure to check out Furry AMINO. There will be a link in the description to the page on the App Store, as well as a link in a comment down below. And yeah, you guys can go follow me on there. I'll do some stuff through Furry AMINO every once in a while. I also do stuff through Instagram and Twitter, but make sure to go on Furry AMINO And if you really want to make sure you know exactly what's going on, you could just follow me on all three so you always know what's going on. That sounds really self-absorbed. I promise I'm not that self-absorbed. But obviously, as this video title would suggest, there are other ways to meet furries. Another way that you can meet furries in real life is just wear your fursuit in public. Now, obviously not everyone has a fursuit, so not everyone can do that, but that was how I met my friends Sai and Zeph. Zeph I did a video with. Sai is the guy who basically taught me everything I know about the Furry AMINO app. I made the Fursuiting on Campus video, and when I was premiering that video, Sai was in the comments and was like, hey, this is my college. I go to college here. And I was like, wait, really? Send me a DM on Twitter and like, we'll meet up sometime. So he sends me a DM and we meet up, and he was already somebody that I was friends with. We already knew each other. How great is that, right? I've made several other friends on campus via that fursuiting experience. There has honestly been no downsides to fursuiting on campus. I was kind of worried that people were gonna think it was weird or wouldn't like it, but like, I didn't edit out any negative interactions from that video, and I won't in the next video. This is a pretty typical college campus, and everyone was pretty cool with it. Obviously it was Halloween, so I kind of had an excuse, but everyone just thought it was cool. And the people that didn't think it was cool, they were like, it's not my thing, but like, good for you, have fun. Happy Halloween. Now obviously it doesn't have to be a full fursuit, not everyone has a fursuit, not everyone can afford a fursuit, but what you can have is things like merchandise or t-shirts from like Hyena Agenda or other obviously furry stuff that maybe is a little more subtle. You can wear that stuff, that'll let other furries know, hey, I'm in the same boat like you. I want to make furry friends. I don't really know where to start. Let's say you're into something like Marvel and you don't really know where to make Marvel friends. You can also do that on AMINO, by the way. If you want to go out in public wearing Marvel t-shirts, other Marvel fans will know, hey, I love Rocket Raccoon too. Let's be friends. It really is that easy, I promise. The number 3 way to make friends with other furries is just use Facebook groups. Facebook groups are a great way because you can especially search by location. That's how I found one of the furry groups in Alaska, was through Facebook. That group was how I met Tyler Furlong. That group was how I met a lot of the other furries that I know who are also from Alaska. I met them all through Facebook groups. Number 4 way to make friends with furries is to use some other app like Twitter or Instagram and then agree to meet up in real life. Obviously, you should not do that if you're a minor. You should only do that in public places because obviously there are some terrible people in the world, but we're not talking about the terrible people in the world, aside from the fact that they exist, and I don't want you guys to be victims to terrible people in the world. What I do want you to be able to do is to make friends. A great way to do that is to use Twitter or Instagram or Telegram or whatever. Make friends with people, get to know them, get to trust them a little bit. Maybe you can meet up at a convention or in public somewhere. But then way number 5 is just simply go to a furry convention. And I know not everyone has thousands of dollars that you need to buy airplane tickets and hotel rooms and travel all the way across the country, or maybe even to a different country just to go to a furry convention. But I've got some good news for you. You don't have to. There are new conventions popping up every single day all over the world. Okay, maybe not every single day, but there are new conventions happening all the time. When I lived in Alaska, there was no conventions up there. Me and some friends are working on getting one set up to go on up there right now. We're looking at maybe next year or the year after. But my parents live in Washington, near Portland. And you know what's in Portland? Furlandia. You know what's in Seattle? Anther Northwest. You know what's in Vancouver, Canada? Vancouver. That's 3 conventions that are within driving distance from me. Furlandia is so close, I don't even need a hotel room. I can just stay at my parents' house and drive there during the day. It's like a 15-minute drive. Like, it's literally that easy. And honestly, some of the best friends I've ever made have been at conventions. At MFF. MFF was crazy and hectic and so much happened. At MFF, I met these two guys, Bucky and Pyro, I'm sorry, I blanked on your name for a second, who were just like me, avid S.H.I.E.L.D. fans. I met these guys at a furry convention, and now we're super great friends because we all have a lot of common interests, and we get along really well, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is great, so why wouldn't we be friends? It really is that easy. For making friends, I like to think of the analogy of going fishing. If you throw a good solid hook out with a nice juicy worm on it, you're probably going to get a good big fish. If you don't bother throwing the line out though, you're not going to catch anything. It's the same thing with making friends. If you don't put yourself out there and you make yourself vulnerable like the worm on that hook, you're not going to make friends. If you do, and you aren't the worm on the hook, you'll catch friends. I don't know if that's a great analogy, but it makes sense to me, so I hope it makes sense to you. Also, please be safe. Don't meet up with people from the internet who seem suspicious. Don't meet up in private places, and especially don't go meet people from the internet if you're a minor. Please be safe. Go make friends. Have awesome lives. And hopefully this video helps you to make a little more friends, a little more better. I don't know what I'm saying. It's 5 in the morning right now, and I did sleep. I went to take a nap yesterday at 4 p.m. and I woke up after midnight. I was like, oops. So I guess that's my 8 hours of sleep. Why am I like this? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you want to talk to me. Make sure to follow me on Furry AMINO. I'll be popping in and out of my chats on there a bunch over the next couple of days, so make sure you are following me there, and maybe you might get to talk to me. I'd love to talk to all of you. I would love to be friends with all of you if possible. I don't know if that's possible, and I'm not going to try and force a relationship if I feel like we're not going to be a good match for each other, but I am willing to give everyone a try. So make sure to follow me on Furry AMINO, and Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else. Links, as always, are down in the description, and there will also be a link to download Furry AMINO and follow me on there in the pinned comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye!